get started. We're just going to start on our sit bones, meditation pillow or whatever under, rooting your sit bones down on the mat, closing down your eyes, rolling your shoulders back, shoulders over hips. Sometimes we tend to lean forward. Just kind of pull yourself back, so one long line from the crown of your head down to your tailbone. Hands can be on your knees. And we're just going to start to turn inward, tuning into our breath, starting to let go of any tension. Option to set an intention for your class today. One I've been working with this week is I am flexible and open to change. One more breath here, just to seal your mantra or the phrase that you're going to take with you today on class. And bringing your left hand and placing it on your heart. Your right hand can be at your navel or just above. And we're going to do what's called easy breathing. So we're going to inhale for a count of 4, and then we'll exhale for a count of 4 on your count. And we'll do that for 5 times. When you've completed your 5 rounds, just bring your breath back to its natural rhythm. That type of breathing is very energizing, but also calming. So it has two effects. It really brings us back, grounds us, but also energizes us when we need it. It really just takes on whatever characteristic your body needs in that moment. A few more breaths here. Really feeling your belly expand, your chest expand, visualizing the air circulating in your body, filling your lungs, wrapping your heart, and visualizing it exhaling out of your system. Bringing our hands to place on top of our knees, eyes can remain closed. We're going to inhale our arms up overhead, palms can touch. Exhale and twist to the right. Left hand on right knee, right hand goes back. Inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale, sweep the arms back through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale and exhale completely. Inhale back through center, arms up high. Exhale to the right. Inhale back through center. Palms touch. Rotate to the left. Inhale your hands back up. Exhale your right hand down, planting it on the mat. Left hand high to the sky. And as you exhale and fold your left hand over, bending your elbow if you'd like a little bit deeper stretch for your side body here. Keeping both sit bones on the mat. Option to roll your left shoulder, opening up and expanding through the chest, sending your gaze up towards the sky. Head can also be down if that's too much on your neck. Inhale, come back through center. Keeping your right hand planted on the mat, taking your left hand, touching your right ear, and just exhale and slowly release your neck to the left. Option to walk your right fingertips out, but only to the point that you feel that your butt is going to lift. Just stop right there. Inhale, release your hands. Plant both hands on your knees, and we're going to come into seated cat and cows. So on your inhale breath, you're going to keep your hands on your knees, and you're going to, just like we would if we were on cat and cow on our knees, we're going to pull our chest forward. Nice arch in the back. For an inhale, exhale, round the back, sending your navel towards your spine. For cat, inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One more time. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale back through center. Sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale back through center to the left. Inhale back through center, hands touch. Exhale to the right. Inhale back through center, arms go high. Exhale your left hand down. Right hand high to the sky, and as you exhale, fold over to the left. Bending your left elbow if you want a little bit deeper stretch. Option to roll your shoulder back. Inhale, come back through center, keeping your hand planted on the mat. Taking your right hand, placing it on your left ear. And exhale, dropping your head to the right. Option to walk your left fingertips out. Just get a little more stretch in the neck there. Exhale, release your hands. Plant them on your knees. Going through 3 more seated cat and cows, this time with your own breath, starting with cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. When you've completed your 3 rounds, just come back through center. Taking one cleansing breath here, big inhale. And exhale. Meeting me in child's pose on your mats. Big toes together, feet can be wide or wider than your torso. Walk the hands forward. Nice stretch. We're going to be rocking forward into hanging cobra. So Karen, if you want to put a blanket under your knees for support, you're more than welcome to do so. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale and we're going to rock forward onto our knees, keeping our toes together, coming forward just like if we would be in cobra, bringing and hugging the elbows in, rounding through the back, opening up through the chest. Then we're going to exhale and push back to child's pose. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Push back into child's pose. One more time, inhale, rock forward into hanging cobra. Rolling the shoulder blades back, broadening through the chest. One complete breath here. And exhale, push back into child's pose, Balasana. Hanging out here for a few minutes. Option to keep your hands out straight. You could also come behind you and kind of cup your feet if you'd like a grounded child's pose where your forehead touches the mat. Take whatever your body needs today. Really listen, tune in to what she's saying. Few more breaths here. Maybe you walk your fingertips a little bit further away, feeling the nice length that it brings to your back, your hips, your side body, shoulders. Maybe you bring your hands as wide as your mat, which really opens up your shoulders, especially if you've been sitting maybe at a desk all day. On your next inhale breath, we're going to look up and rock forward to the tabletop. Wrists and elbows under your shoulders, knees under your hips, hip width apart. Really spread your fingers, taking up space, rooting them down into the mat. Maybe shaking your head, yes, no, kind of releasing any tension. With your hands and tops of your feet rooting down through the ground, moving through 5 more cat and cows, but the option to kind of make it your own, so you can kind of wag from side to side if you need to. Maybe you do a more fluid cat and cow. Maybe you do some barrel rolls. Whatever you need, just kind of let your body do its thing. Kind of bringing in the more feminine aspect So much of our day is very masculine. Our to-do lists, pleasing everybody else. Just allow your practice on the mat to be for you. And when you're ready, just come back to neutral tabletop. Tune back into your body. See how she feels. And on your next inhale, we're going to tuck our toes, lift our knees, and we're going to walk our feet to our hands. Rooting down through our feet, we're going to slowly yogi zombie all the way up, all the way up. Shoulders roll back, head comes up last. Hands down by our sides. Mountain pose Tadasana. On your next inhale breath, we're going to sweep the arms up high. We're going to exhale, forward fold, ever so gently down. So I'll give you 3 options here. The main goal is to do, I think it's called gorilla, where you stick your hands under. So your fingertips are almost touching your heels and the tips of your toes are almost touching your wrists. Option here to hang like this. And if you're like this, really keep your knees as unbent as possible. So try to keep your legs as straight as possible. What this is going to do is really creating a circle of energy that's actually pulling and twisting and kind of releasing everything. If this isn't in the cards for you today, no worries. You can ragdoll it, wrap your hands around your elbows, take as deep a bend in your knees as you need today. Just make sure that you have even pressure and weight distributed in your feet. Or you can do the traditional forward fold. We're going to be here for a few breaths, so take whichever variation you want or need today. Just let your head hang heavy. Tune back into your breath. I am flexible and open to change. If you're stepping on your hands like I am, release your hands. And inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, neutral spine. Welcoming yourself to your practice. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, coming all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Coming into a small balancing pose. So what we're going to do is called rocking mountains. What we're going to do is we're going to sweep our arms up and we're going to come up onto our tiptoes. And then we're going to exhale the hands down, lifting your toes. If you can, rock back onto your heels. Plant them, and then we're just going to go up and down, up and down. And we'll do that 5 times with the breath. So we'll do like a vinyasa kind of flow. So inhale, arms go up on your tiptoes. Exhale, sweep the arms down, raise your toes. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Plant your feet. Really ground down. Reconnect with your breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Option to walk the dog here, straightening one leg, bending the other. Maybe you take a nice generous bend in your knees, coming up on the balls of your feet, sending your tailbone high, head down. And then release. On your next inhale, right leg goes high for 3-legged dog. Exhale, send it through, plant to the top of the mat. Exhale, drop the back knee, uncurl the toes. Pause for 1 breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up high, or they can stay at your chest. From here, you're going to take your left hand and you're just going to kind of rotate it behind you. Not so much like this, but just kind of rotate it to your knee, sending your gaze down towards the ground, or it can be over your shoulder. Other hand high to the sky. Next inhale breath, sweep that left arm back up high. Exhale, twist your torso to the right, sending your right arm behind you, left arm out in front for a nice twist. Inhale, sweep your right arm through and up front. Hands go back up high. Exhale, plant your hands down, curl your back toes, lift your back knee, turn your right foot parallel to the length of your mat while you spin the other foot parallel. So now we're in a wide-legged stance. Inhale up onto the balls of your fingertips, and then exhale, just forward fold. Option to keep your knees bent. Inhale and expand. Exhale and release. Next, inhale, breath. Lift your head up, walk yourself back to the front of the mat. Just for a runner's lunge. So back leg strong. Inhale, step to the top of the mat. Feet meet, forward fold when you get there. Inhale, right foot goes back. Drop the knee down, uncurl the toes. Next, inhale, breath. Sweep your arms up overhead. Pinkies turning into one another. Biceps by the ears, shoulders down. Next, exhale, breath. Dropping the right arm down towards your right knee. Option to bring your gaze down. Inhale it back up. Exhale, right hand goes forward, left arm goes back, twisting to the left. Gaze can remain straight ahead if that's better on your neck. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and high to meet the right. Exhale, plant the hands, curl the back toes, lift the heel, coming into runner's lunge. Hands firmly planted down on either side of your foot. Next, exhale, plant your hands back to downward facing dog. Next, inhale, breath, right leg goes high to the sky, three leg down dog. Exhale, send it through, plant it in front. Rotate your back foot to 45. Pause, checking in with your alignment. And inhale, sweeping the arms up high for warrior one. On your next exhale, turn your torso towards the length of your mat, spinning your arms out, coming into warrior two. On your next inhale breath, straighten your front knee. Send your front hand towards the front of your mat. And when you've reached your edge, come down into triangle pose, left arm high to the sky. Next exhale, keep your top arm up. We're just going to bend the front knee, placing the hand on the inside of your right foot, maybe tenting up on your fingers using a block. Maybe your palm can reach. Left hand stays high to the sky, or it can come down to your hip. That's more comfortable. Inhale, confidence. Exhale, any doubts. On your next exhale, windmill your top arm down. Come into runner's lunge just for a second. And push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it through, plant it at the top of the mat. Rotate your back foot to 45. And when you're ready, inhale up to warrior one. Strong foundation on the feet, rooting down through both feet. Strong legs. Next exhalation, turning your torso towards the long side of your mat, spinning your arms out for warrior two, checking back in with the alignment of your knees, making sure your knee and ankle are in one long line. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. Next, inhale, breath straighten the front knee. Extend through, coming down to triangle pose on the left side. Right arm goes high. Keeping a micro bend in your knees. Trying not to hyperextend them. Pulling your shoulder away from your neck and ear. Next exhale breath, bend the front knee, placing the hand on the inside of your left foot. Right arm stays high to the sky. Exhale, windmill your arm down. Left hand on outside of left foot. Rotate back foot, ball of foot, runner's lunge. Next, inhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale and exhale fully, one complete breath. Inhale, slowly come all the way up, meeting me in mountain pose, Tadasana. Coming into tree pose. So taking whichever tree variation you need today. First stop's at the ankle, second stop is at the calf, third stop is at the inside of the thigh. Whatever you need today. And then with your hands, prayer, branches. Allowing yourself to sway in the wind just like the trees are. And exhale, release. When you're ready, come on to your other side, the right side. Again, ankle, shin, or thigh. And just like the trees, we are learning, growing, evolving, and expanding constantly in the ebb and flow of life. Just like now how the trees are in transition from their hibernation state to now growing buds, blooming, blossoming, growing, ever evolving. And exhale and release. Shake it all out. Roll your ankles. Perfect. And we're going to inhale and forward fold just gently. We're going to place our hands down and we're going to step back into tabletop. We're going to come into camel pose. So I'm going to show you a couple of variations here. I don't think we've done this together yet in real person. So first up is you can keep your feet uncurled, your toes, or you can curl them. I personally like to curl my toes. From here, you'll take your hands, place them on your back. So kind of right there, right at your lumbar. Curl your shoulder blades together. And then you're just going to gently push into your hands as you send your pelvis and your chest forward for a nice gentle back bend. Only go to your depth. Chin can stay up high. And just a gentle breathing in and out, nothing too strenuous. If you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, you can grab a hold of your heels, grab a hold of your other heel. You can also do this with 2 blocks. You can place them on either side of your feet. On the highest setting. So take whichever variation you need today. We're just going to hold it for 3 breaths. Slowly bring your chin up towards your chest and slowly roll out of it. And just come down into child's pose, just as a counterbalance here. And when you feel ready, just meet me on your back. Legs out long. Keeping your right leg out long. Gonna bring the left foot in, wrapping your hands around your left shin. Curling your toes towards your knee. We're just gonna put a gentle pressure on your shin, pulling it into your chest. Next exhale, release your knee. Sending your leg out long. Pausing just to feel how the left hip feels. And inhale, hug the right knee in. Wrap the hands around your shins. Bring the toes towards your knee. And gently pull your knee in towards your chest. On your next exhale, release your legs, bring them all the way down. Pausing to feel how the right side feels now. Maybe one feels more open than the other. Maybe they feel even. We're going to inhale and plant the right foot on the outside of the left knee. And on the exhale, we're going to fold over to the left, sending the right arm out long to a T. Gaze can follow over the right hand. That feels comfortable on your neck. Getting a nice supine spinal twist here. Inhale, slowly come back up through center. Being mindful of your hips and your spine. Release the left leg down. Bring the left leg up. Foot on outside of right knee. And exhale, fold everything over to the left. Sending your left arm out long. Next exhale breath, slowly come back to center. Be mindful of your hip and lower back. Bringing both knees up into your chest. Wrapping your hands around your shins, maybe rocking side to side, giving your lower back a nice massage. Option to curl up in a ball. Bring your chin to your knees. And exhale, release. Bringing your legs out long. Coming into Shavasana. Grab any props that you might need. Starting to settle down. Starting to sink down into the mat. Allowing your breath to come back to its natural rhythm. Our breath is constantly rising and falling, ebbing and flowing, entering and leaving our bodies. Full body breathing is an extraordinary symphony of both powerful and subtle movements that massage our internal organs, oscillate our joints, and alternatively tone and release all the muscles in our body. It is a full participation in life. Allowing your breath to melt you into the mat. Inhale, pause, and exhale. Repeating that sequence as you allow your body to drift off. Slowly start to deepen your breath, returning your body to the here now here space, allowing it to come back to the physical space. Start to bring micro movements to your fingers and your toes, rolling your ankles and your wrists. When you're ready, just rolling on to your favorite side in fetal position. Eyes can remain closed. Using your bottom arm as a pillow. On your next inhale, just slowly come up, meeting me in a seated position. Eyes can still be closed if you feel comfortable. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, palms touch. And exhale them down through heart center, pausing at your heart. Turning inward just for a moment to thank yourself and to remind yourself that you are learning, you are growing, you are evolving and expanding. Thank you for joining me on your mat today and taking time for you. Slowly start to blink your eyes open, returning back to the physical space. Gently bowing to your hands. Namaste.